Hello everyone, welcome back to Chemical Engineering and Aspen channel. In our today's video, we will again focus on the subject of heat transfer operations, and in this regard, we are bringing the lecture number 13 for our valuable viewers. In our previous videos, we have covered the concepts of the difference between the heat transfer and thermodynamics. We studied various aspects of heat transfer including conduction, convection and radiations. We have studied the different laws related to it, and then we solved some examples as well. Then in our previous lecture, we started the different types of heat exchangers, and in this regard, we are bringing today's topic, which is related to the shell and tube heat exchanger. In this heat exchanger, we will first study the introduction of this exchanger, the applications, industrial applications, and the various types or classifications of shell and tube heat exchanger. So before starting the video, if you have not subscribed to the channel yet, please subscribe to the channel. Click on the bell icon to get all updates related to this channel. So coming to the introduction of shell and tube heat exchanger, that is the most common type of heat exchanger which is used in industrial practices or industrial applications. If you go to the refinery, you go to any chemical process, you will most likely see shell and tube heat exchanger over there. It contains a large number of tubes which are packed in a shell with their axis parallel to that of shell. As you can see, these are the tubes which are represented here as blue color, while the white portion represents the shell side. So the tubes are packed inside this shell, and the axis of these tubes in the shell is parallel to that of shell. Now the heat transfer takes place as one fluid flows inside the tubes, which is you can see, while the other fluid flows through the shell side. So one of the fluid should flow through shell side and the other fluid should flow through the tube sides. Based on the flow arrangement, we can say co-current and counter-current arrangement are possible in this heat exchanger. Now these are the baffles which are placed to force the shell side fluid to flow across the shell to enhance heat transfer and to maintain uniform spacing between the tubes. So as you can see, this is the shell side inlet, this is the tube side inlet, this is the shell side outlet, this is the tube side outlet, and then baffles are there. This represents the shell, the tubes, rear end header and front end header. So we will quickly study all the aspects in our upcoming slide. First, I will go to this part that the tubes in shell and tube heat exchanger are open to the large flow areas which are called as headers, and these headers are at the both sides of the shell. It means that it is at the right side and it is at the left side as well. And what is the purpose of that head is accumulate the tube side fluid before entering the tubes and after leaving. So this is for the accumulation purpose. Now if we talk about the applications, these are not suitable for use in automotive or aircraft applications because of their relatively large size and weight. So these are the limitations of shell and tube heat exchanger. But once we talk about the industrial processes, it has many applications. Coming to the types of shell and tube heat exchanger, there are two major types or two types which I'm discussing today. That these types are defined according to the number of shells and tube passes. Now just look at this first diagram. The fluid is coming here, the shell side fluid, and it goes out. So this is just the one pass of shell. So we will call it as one shell pass. But for tube, this is the flow, one pass, then U-turn, this is the second pass. This arrangement is called as one shell pass and two tube passes heat exchanger. That the heat exchanger in which all the tubes make one U-turn in the shell are called one shell pass and two tube passes. However, now look at this diagram. This is the shell fluid, this is first pass, then this is the second pass and then goes out. So this is two pass shell, and for tube, first pass, second, then third and then fourth. So there are multiple U-turns. In this case, it was only one U-turn, but in this case, one, 2, and 3. So accordingly, this is 2 shell pass and 4 tube pass heat exchanger. So these are the types of heat exchanger based on the, or these are classified on the basis of the passes involved. So that's it from today's lecture. I hope you have understood all the aspects of this lecture. If you have any queries, feedback, suggestion, please provide it in the comment box and I would be happy to answer it. In our upcoming video, we will discuss about the plate and frame heat exchanger. Till then, it's goodbye. Stay tuned for more exciting videos on this channel.